Whether it's girls' night out or poker with the guys, you don't have to have greasy snack food. A really good alternative is healthy tapas recipes, small plates that are a big hit right here at the Hamilton in DC. So tapas, a small plate, perfect for someone who's pregnant?
Absolutely. So I think the hardest part about being pregnant is that you want to eat all the time, and there's this misconception that you're eating for two. Well, really, you're not, because when the baby's delivered, it's really small. So we really want to maximize the amount of good, nutritious foods that you're eating and have lower calories, high protein, and so 5 small meals throughout the day.
5 small meals.
5 small meals throughout the day.
You like that? 5 small meals? Yeah. Which, I mean, even you're not going to get pregnant, but I mean, you spread it out, right?
It's a good way to eat. Yeah.
Is that good for everybody?
Yeah, really. 5 small meals throughout the day is going to make sure that you maintain your blood sugar. And for pregnant women, the worst thing that happens to them is that they get very, very nauseated. And so if you maintain your blood sugar, the hormone levels don't rise, so you don't get nauseated.
And Chef Sal.
Yeah.
What do you like about making tapas? It's easy, right? It's fast, it's
well,
furious.
it's easier, it's fast, and it's a fun way to approach food. You know, smaller plates, more ingredients, and it's a cool way to eat.
It's a cool way to eat, I agree. What are we making first?
So first we're gonna go ahead and make a bulgur wheat salad with our house mix, some herbs, cucumber, tomato, and a really light vinaigrette, lemon vinaigrette with champagne vinegar.
What kind of wheat?
It's bulgur wheat. It's a complete carbohydrate, actually.
Yeah? And where do you get this?
You could find this at any grocery store at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
So bulgur wheat's amazing. Also, I don't know if you knew this or not, but it's on the lower of the glycemic index, so it's got a lot of good fiber, low in calories, and really rich in protein. So with the increase in fiber, again, one of the great things about it is that pregnant women are always constipated. I don't know if I can say that in a kitchen or not, but they are, and they complain about it all the time.
Right.
This is gonna get it moving.
The bulgur wheat is really perfect for them.
All right.
So I'll go ahead and put this together. It's very simple. Just a little bit of this green mix.
So it's mixed greens.
Arugula, frisee, and a little bitter radicchio.
It's very pretty.
And it is pretty. That's one of the reasons why I like using it. We can I like to go heavy on the veg. It's about a half a cup cucumber. I'll just go ahead and use my hands here. It's about 3 whole Roma tomatoes, or we'll go 2.
So you're not measuring these out very specifically, are you? You don't have to.
It's
whatever you like.
Yeah, exactly. And then some of this bulgur wheat.
Now, is all the produce that the Hamilton uses, is it from the local area?
It is. We get our produce from Keeney Produce in Maryland, and they source produce anywhere from California a little bit, I guess, if we need to get peaches and other citrus, but most of it is from Maryland, Virginia, DC area, and Pennsylvania. A little bit of these herbs. We have flat leaf parsley, mint.
Oh, the mint will give it.
Yeah, to give it a nice fresh flavor, and then a touch of salt and pepper.
You okay with the salt, Doctor?
As long as it's less than 1,000 milligrams per day.
So we should be good. And this is our vinaigrette here, just a touch.
So
right around the bowl.
what's in the vinaigrette?
This is lemon juice, champagne vinegar, shallots, and a little Dijon mustard and olive oil. Just mix this up, go right in the bowl.
And then if you wanted to add some protein to it, you could add...
So this is actually our salmon salad that we serve here at the restaurant. We can do salmon.
You two work together, that's good.
Chicken.
Salmon, chicken.
Perfect.
Feta cheese would be perfect with this. We do feta cheese here at the restaurant, but I want to stay away from that.
Well,
we're cooking healthy.
Yeah, well,
Would that
actually,
have been okay?
you know, there are some misconceptions about the feta cheese. They always tell you, or people, their mothers tell their daughters, well, you can't have soft cheeses, etc. As long as it's pasteurized and it says pasteurized on the label, it's fine in small amounts when you're pregnant.
So now we're doing the apple and fig salad, is that right? Now, So, what is it that you like about these ingredients for a woman who may be expecting?
So I think the thing that jumps out at me the most while I'm looking at these beautiful ingredients is going to be the walnuts and the yogurt. What kind of yogurt is that?
It's Greek yogurt.
Okay. So Greek yogurt is amazing because unlike just regular yogurt, it has double the amount of protein that regular yogurt has in it, and it also has more calcium in it. Those are two things that pregnant women struggle with a lot, is trying to get enough calcium for themselves and also to maintain the fetal skeleton as well.
And what about the nuts? You like the nuts too?
I do like the nuts also. So nuts are an alternative to patients who can't eat the fish or the meat because they're so nauseated in the first and second trimester. It has a lot of healthy omega fatty 3 acids in it, and so it's really wonderful for brain development.
Great. Let's go. Let's put it together here.
Go ahead and cut up some steak.
All right.
Okay. Well, now how do
So
I know which...
you're able to deliver a baby, but can you do this?
I'm not sure, but how do I tell which fig is
If they're too soft, they're
worthy?
no good. So if they're nice and firm, it's perfect.
How's she doing?
I hope I'm
She's
not
doing
getting
good.
time,
You're doing a
Joe.
great
That's
job,
the
man.
issue.
Wash your fingers.
I say that to
Okay.
the residents.
So what we're gonna do here is make the yogurt dressing, the Greek yogurt dressing. I have about 2 ounces of apple cider, and
This is plain or vanilla or what?
this is plain Greek yogurt.
Plain Greek yogurt.
So we have apple cider here, and then a touch of honey for sweetness.
You know, one of the things that pregnant women ask me all the time,
Tablespoon.
they ask me if they can have honey because they read in their books, oh, you can't give a baby honey, but that's actually after the baby is born. So honey during, a little bit of honey during pregnancy is totally fine.
And then put the salad together. We'll use the house mix again. We'll use a little bit less though. You got a few slices of apples, and then basically I have apple cider vinaigrette here, which is apple cider vinegar, shallots, Dijon mustard, and olive oil. And then we just lightly toss the salad together. And then put it aside. We'll grab our plate. Just kind of give it a smear. And then go ahead and plate this up real nice.
We've had a couple of salads here now. Do you have anything we could heat up, a dish we make over the stove?
Yes, I do. We have this farro grain dish, which is, farro is an ancient grain from Italy. It's actually emmer wheat. It's unprocessed and it's full of protein.
We use farro and oatmeal and and even the bulgur wheat sometimes for patients who are having troubles after they have their pregnancy. If they're breastfeeding and their milk supply's gone down, we recommend that they have 2 servings of this whole grain wheat to help increase their milk production.
And then also we have this delicious hearty green kale that we actually blanched in salted water that will go into the dish, and roasted butternut squash.
And what do you like about these besides the wheat?
Well, I really like the kale also. So kale is full of lots of different proteins, lots of different minerals. One of the things that we find in kale is something called lutein. This is something that we don't find in most prenatal vitamins. It's found in leafy green vegetables, so broccoli, kale, spinach, some celery has it in it as well. And the benefits of lutein are seen immediately when the baby is born. In the 3rd trimester, when you eat a lot of lutein and it gets transferred to your baby, it helps the baby's eyes. And then later on in life, there have been a number of studies that have shown that it can help prevent Alzheimer's disease. So if you look at a patient who has Alzheimer's, they're very lutein deficient. So it's never too early to help preventing
All right, so it helps everybody.
It helps everybody.
Okay, help me, feed me here.
Okay, I'm gonna start with sweating the shallots, and I'm gonna show you how to cut this kale.
Okay.
Just go here, and hold it, just run your knife through it, like this.
Can you do that?
I think so.
You can do it just like that?
I think
Of course
so.
you can do this. Okay, well, I'll take a little bit more than that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start with the shallots.
I can't believe he's trusting me.
All right, well, he's over here doing the shallots, so you want... So was that olive oil or...
Start out in the pan, a hot pan with a little olive oil and shallots to sweat. So once our shallots are nice and caramelized, we're gonna go ahead and add the butternut squash that I've already roasted with a little olive oil, sage, and cinnamon for a little sweetness.
And so you put it in the oven at how many degrees?
I'll
for how
peel
long?
and dice the butternut squash and put it in the oven for about 15 minutes at 350, and we should be perfect. Once the squash is in, you just give it a little toss and put it back on the heat. We'll go ahead and add half of this farro.
And now, do you have to soak the farro overnight?
Actually, this farro, you cook it just like pasta. You blanch it in salted water until it's al dente, just barely cooked. Just go ahead and you can add a little bit of water, chicken stock. Basically what we're gonna do is cook it down until the water is all the way evaporated, and we're gonna add a little olive oil to make it nice and creamy. And then once this starts cooking nicely, we're gonna go ahead and add the kale.
This dish is so colorful. It's got lots of good nutrients, and I think it would be fun to pick up the farro. It would be easy for small kids to do.
I think, actually, my daughter loves this stuff. She eats farro all the time.
Did you tell her it's healthy, or just you kept that from her?
No, I don't think she realizes it yet, but as soon as she does, she'll stop eating it. So I just finished this with the olive oil, and then we'll go ahead and plate up.
So you can serve it as a side dish, serve it with some chicken, roasted chicken like you guys do here.
Yep.
Make it as a soup. When are we going to eat it? That's the question.
Whenever you're ready.
We got to take a taste. So we got 3 dishes to try. Which one do you want, Doctor?
I'll take the one that's closest.
Right, okay, I'll take this, all right. So this is what to expect when you're expecting, right? This is the real stuff that you should expect.
Small, healthy meals.
Small, healthy meals.
Low in calories, high
And
in
delicious.
fiber, high in protein.
That tastes
And
fantastic.
delicious.
This is really good.
Oh,
This is
good.
great. It's filling. It's healthy. It's perfect for women who are expecting.
Absolutely. I'm a
And
little
their mates
busy
and their
eating.
family. What more could you ask for?
A glass of wine.
A
glass
drink.
of wine. After the baby.
Perfect.